The iris has been the symbol of the city of Florence since 1251, when a white iris first appeared on the city's coat of arms. The link between the two becomes even stronger in the month of May, when the city of Florence opens up a garden dedicated to its best-known symbol. The Iris Garden is on the eastern side of the hill on which Piazzale Michelangelo stands. On the corner of Viale dei Colli and Piazzale Michelangelo, the garden is open to the public every year from late April to mid-May, at the peak of the flowers blooming in spring. Set in an olive grove, the public can admire hundreds of varieties of irises. At the height of the flowering season, more than 1,500 strains of irises from all parts of the world can be admired, including aquatic varieties in a small pond. This is because in 1954, the city began hosting the International Iris Competition, an annual event that welcomes the world's top iris growers.
This is our 56th concorso, so it's been held 56 plus 3 years because the rhizomes, as the breeders send them in, are held in the garden and looked after by members of the society for 3 years. Before 3 years we consider is a good period after which they should perform their best. So after 3 years in the garden, we judge them. There is an international jury. People come, judges are invited to come from the States, from Czechoslovakia, from all over the world. They're iris experts, and after a week of judging, and also fun, I suppose, we actually have the winners.
Every year from June to September, growers from around the world send their buds to Florence to be planted and cultivated in the garden for 3 years.
We send out bands, just like an ordinary beauty contest, like Miss Italia. I mean, how do we find the contestants? We send out bands to breeders all over the world. Our contest has become a very well-known thing all over the world. So the breeders send their best production. They send it in anonymously because it's only fair that we shouldn't, although we know that a particular rhizome comes from Australia, yes, okay, but we don't know the breeder. So they come in a parcel with an envelope with nothing written on it. Inside the envelope there will be details of the breeder and the parentage of the flower. And possibly a photograph or a name if it's not a seedling number. And then as the thing comes in, we give a number to the rhizome, the same number we put on the envelope, and on the day that the actual flowers are given prizes, at last we know that number 35, we want to know, for instance, what number 35 is. We open the envelope and we see who the breeder is and what the flower is and where it comes from.
Winners of the iris competition receive a gold florin, emblazoned with the city's insignia. The City Council awards a special prize to the iris whose color most closely matches the red shield of Florence. But why the iris? Legend has it that on Santa Riparata's day in the year 405, the Goths had Florence under siege, and the city was failing badly. Suddenly, Santa Riparata appeared in the midst of the fighting, holding a blood-red banner emblazoned with a white iris, and with that the fortunes of the Florentines turned, leaving them victorious. In gratitude, the city adopted the symbol for its coat of arms. After the Guelphs routed the Ghibellines in the late 13th century, the colors were reversed, and the red lily on a field of white became the symbol of Florence that we see today. For more information on the Iris Garden and the International Iris Competition, visit www.irisfirenze.it.